All right. Welcome to another episode of The Real Deal. This is a bonus episode. Normally I'm on Saturdays, but I got a great guest, special guest back on the show. It's been a minute. I think it's been a couple of years at least since the last time this talented, super talented lady's been on my show. But we're here live here on this Wednesday. It is Tuesday. Sorry, Tuesday. My days are going crazy. Tuesday, January 25th. Can't believe January's almost over. Tuesday evening, 6 p.m. Eastern time. This is The Real Deal. I am your host, as always, Courtney Harding. We're live on Facebook, live on Roku TV, BS3 TV app, also live on YouTube, Twitter. You can also get the audio on all podcast platforms. That's Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get podcasts, we're there. So The Real Deal with Courtney Harding. Once again, we're live here. I have this special guest, Sonesa Cooper. She is the owner and founder of Outpour Global, also radio host, author, hip hop gospel artist as well. She got a lot of hats. She's a mother. She does a little bit of everything. So welcome to the show, Sonesa Cooper. Thank you for coming on once again. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. God bless you. How are you today?
I'm doing good. God bless you too as well. I'm doing great. Glad to get you on. You can, you can follow the show at Get the Real Deal. On Twitter, Facebook, all those things. BS3 Network is the network as well. So, but I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I am doing well. Excited about my 2022. I'm just like stepping into it. Let's go.
Yes, I feel you on that. And it's been challenging last couple of years. Like I said, the last time we talked, I think we talked in maybe 2019 or 2020. So how things have been going over these last couple of years. I know it's been a lot of challenges with COVID and all these things, but first and foremost, how are you? How's your health? How's your family doing?
Oh, my family is doing well, healthy and whole. We thanking God. No COVID cases in my family, and God has been on the throne. So, it's been kind of a bit of a transition. However, we are all trying to pick up our lives and do as best as we can do with the circumstances and situations that are sitting before us. But I don't have any complaints at this time. I'm just like, okay, God, let's go.
Yeah, right. Yes, you're like, it's a new year. It's, even though it's been challenging the last couple of years, but you're like, I'm good. My family's good. Let's go. God does his work, and we follow. That's how it is. So I feel you on that. So, but I'm glad everything is going well. So let's get right into this interview, this conversation. I don't call it interview, I call it conversation. Like I said, you've been on this show many times. So how's things been going? Like, how's your 2022 been, and over these last few years with your music and everything? And just introduce yourself.
So, for myself, I'm Sonesa. He's already gave me a great introduction. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
With my music, I kind of sat down for a little while with music. I kind of went through a rough patch because my producer that was riding with me for like 6 or 7 years, he passed away, and that kind of like put a damper in just my vibe for music. I just kind of was like in a run, trying to right. I just didn't have the passion or drive to do music, because it was just like, this was my like Bonnie and Clyde ride or die, if I didn't get in the studio, he like, hey sis, let me know. And even while he was battling brain cancer and all the things that was going on with him, he told me, he was like, if you need to get in the studio, I'll come, so that was a major loss for me. And I think I kind of went into a funky place where I just didn't have a energy, or I didn't have the enthusiasm to really do the music. And so I want to say the end of 21 is the end of 20 is when I actually said, okay, I got to get back on this. I got to get back and start doing my music and start picking things up. And I started rebranding my image. And so with that being said, it just kind of took me into a lot. It was a lot that went beyond high, changing my name and re-imaging and doing a lot of things. And so I'm here. I'm just excited about, this brand new carpet, I should say, that I've been afforded to have. And that's kind of a little bit of what's going on with the music. I got some new music out, of course, under the umbrella of Sonesa. And I'm just seeing what God's going to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. And I remember with the name change. Let's talk a little bit about that. I saw the video that you did with the name change. Talk about the name change. You went to Sonesa Cooper. Talk about a little bit about that and the importance of that name change.
So, a lot of people that have been following me for a long time, I've been in the rap game for almost 20 years.
Mm.
And so a lot of people are knowing me as Nina. Still, people still call me Nina.
Yeah,
I just don't feel
yeah,
like fighting with them. I'm just like, okay, whatever. They
yeah.
just love Nina Cross.
They love
Like,
that Nina Cross. I guess it because it flows so well. Nina Cross, like introducing Nina Cross, like yeah. So I guess they like, oh, she's still Nina Cross, AKA, I
yeah.
guess.
So, for a long time, I wanted to change my name because there's a scripture in the Bible that says, God will make your name great. And I struggled with the Nina Cross situation. It's not like an alter ego or anything like that.
Right.
Most artists, they have stage names or rap names or whatever. And so the Nina Cross thing was kind of like something that it was kind of given to me, and it was never my own. But even though I tried to ride that Nina, I've been riding Nina for a
Yeah.
long time now.
Right. Yeah.
But when I was looking and doing the research, my name is my birthright name, Shanisha. It is Sonesa in the Greek. And so when I heard that, I'm like, Sonesa. I'm like, yo, I can dig
You can
this.
rock with
I don't
this,
have to
right?
ever grow out of this.
Yeah.
Because you're just saying my name in another language, period,
Hmm.
And so I'm like, okay, God, now I have something that's my name, you
Right.
know.
Right. Yeah. No doubt.
But it was a pretty big ordeal. I talk with a lot of people, a lot of advisors, people in the industry that I know that are well known in the industry, and I kind of had a few conversations, and I said, hey, what does this look like? What does it
Right.
look like for me to change my name and re-put out my music? Like, is this doable? Can we do this? And the advice I got was like, hey, you a grinder. You can
Mm.
make that work.
Yeah.
And so I said, all right, let's do it. But it's a lot of work. I mean, the image, the artistry, the change, the look. I had to go into a whole everything, but now I'm stepping into me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's just me. That's
Yeah.
it.
That's it, and authentically you. That's
Yeah.
it. And it's interesting because you said a lot of people, artists, they change their name. They have a stage name, but this is your name. This is like your birth name and everything. So you're like, look, I'm gonna rebrand. I want to do something different. So I totally get that, and I thought that was wonderful when you said when I saw the name change. I said, okay, that must be her real name. So Nessa. So and it's important because your name, you're as good as your name. You're important as your name is, and as you said, it's very important. I thought that was good that the story behind the name change, I think it's wonderful, and that's the name God given you. So that's you're rocking with that. I think that's very important. I think it's very important. So, how would you define your style of music? What would you say is your style of music?
Wow. So it's so crazy. I think we have some feedback or something. I don't know what's
Yeah, let's see. Let's see. I think
there's a
this is
feedback.
comments. Yep, there are some comments in here. Yep. So let's see. We got comments in the chat here. We got James Ferretti. He's one of my fantasy football partners here. Time for a great show. Thanks for tuning in. Everywhere that's tuning in, you can also get in the chat as well on Facebook,
Absolutely.
on Twitter, everywhere. So we got Ben and Irene Sutter. They're part of the BS3 Network family. So hey, fam. So and we have Martin Christie. Also, yeah. Shout out, definitely. Thank you for tuning in. Definitely. So,
So I'm sorry, I lost track of the question that you asked
oh
me.
no, just like how would you find your music?
How I
Yeah, with your name, the name change now, and now, like I say, you have the music, and you're rebranding. How would you define your music and
So
your style?
the thing that's interesting is that the style of music, I still do the same style of music. I didn't change my style. I kind of try to whatever I'm feeling, whatever vibe is going on, as far as with my music, I do that. I am hardcore hip hop. I mean, like I came out of battle rap, street rap, and I
Mm-hmm.
think that I'm kind of still edgy with my music. But I try to be innovative and make sure that I'm not monotonous when I do music. But
Right.
it's about what's going on. Like I feel like this for me in music. I don't pattern myself after nobody. I just do what is the Lord allows me to create. You know,
Right.
if that makes sense.
Right.
So it may not be a favorite. I don't know because I just feel like when you're doing something that is now I want to say never been done before because rap has been around before I was born. You know,
Yeah.
it's just it's my own niche. I'm not trying to keep up with the Joneses or what's popping today. I'm doing what I feel, and most of the music is just most of it is testimonials and things that I've
Mm.
seen in my life, in my journey, and some music that I will roll out that's coming soon will be more of the last season that God brought me out of, you know. And so I hope I answered your question.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah, I love that. I've always liked because I've been a big hip hop fan, still is, but most not what it is today. Because I don't really listen to a lot of any of the hip hop today. But growing up, like you said, I grew up listening to a lot of hip hop, hardcore. It didn't even matter. It was just music, and it was like the storytelling and all those things. But I love that even with gospel rap is like I said, it's a lot of testimonials and there's a lot of skillful MCs. You're one of them. I love that. I
Thank
love your music. And I told you this before many years. I've listened to your music, what you had out and stuff like that. I love that because you like I said, you're a storyteller. You do testimonials and you just take testimonials and what you go through
you.
and you put it to paper. And I like that's your writing style. I love all the music that you put out so far.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Yeah, yeah. So you say you got some new music, you were branding and all that. When can we see that full fledged album? I know I probably asked you this many times. when
You've been kind of asking me this for a while.
I know, right.
So
So
look,
when's that album?
I don't want to put it all the way out there, but I want to say,
Mhm.
Lord willing, let's do it
All
like that.
right. Yes, yes,
Lord
yes. No, no,
willing, there is an
no.
EP that's coming out from Sonesa this
Mm,
year.
okay.
I'm hoping in the near couple months to put out EP to give the people a more of a just I want you to be able to have a playlist with just songs for me. Let's
Yeah,
ride. You know what I
right,
mean?
exactly. I mean, come on, like you said, you skillful, like so you're a storyteller. You got the style I really like. I like all of that, so I'm looking forward to that music to come out. And I know you've been grinding and working and all that. I see it behind the scenes, so I know it's coming. I definitely know it's coming soon. So can't wait to hear it though. Can't wait to hear the new music and everything too. So you got, like I said, you got a couple singles out now. Tell us a little bit about the singles and how those the thought process of those singles came about.
So it's so interesting. Let's talk about King Jesus. That's the single
Yeah.
I'm pushing right now.
Yep.
By the way, King Jesus was nominated for 3 awards. And so
Okay. All right.
uh,
Well, there's hand clap for that. Yes.
right,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes. Yes.
So the VOGA Awards, Voice of Gospel Music Awards. And so it's in Alabama. And so I'm excited about that. It won. Well, won. Whew, let's prophesy then. It was nominated for Gospel Artist of the Year and New Gospel Artist of the Year and also Songwriter of the Year.
Hmm.
So I'm just like, man, those are pretty prestigious, nominations. So I'm
Yeah.
excited about that. King Jesus was birthed out of a song or an instrumental that was given to me by my DJ Matt Cummins. That is one of my longtime friends. He been rocking with me for a long time, and
Okay.
he sent me a track. He was just one day he hit me up. He's like, "Hey, I want to bless you with something." I'm like, "Okay, DJ, you send
Yeah.
it, you know." And so I had wrote the song a while ago, but when I got that track, I changed the hook. It made me bring like, this song is upbeat. Get out your seat,
Yeah.
And it's just like it's almost like a song where I can go into the room and I can ask the crowd to participate with me because I'm telling them in the hook this is an upbeat song. I need you to get out your seat. I want you to praise the name of the Lord. Hallelujah. I bless you, King.
Right.
It's King Jesus,
Yeah.
So with that song, it was a song that was positioned to just praise the name of the Lord and to
Mm,
actually have a good vibe and just good energy, because it's not whack to praise God.
no, not at all.
So, and I have Live for Christ. Live for Christ is a testimonial. It's from my life, from beginning to God when He woke me up until my now.
Mm,
So I take you on a journey of when I got saved, when God called me out, woke me up, when I came into relationship, the struggles that I had when I woke up, and how I just like I'm like, look, I don't want to read, I don't want to pray, I don't want to do nothing. Just let me take a break,
yeah, right, right.
And in that, God spoke to me and was like, start from the beginning. So it just kind of solidifies the relationship with God, and how I was a little bit confused, and how He took my confusion and said, listen, let me put some simplicity to it so I can get you some understanding and build a relationship with you. And now you have this manifested woman in front of you. You know what I mean?
Mm, mm. I love that. That's a testimonial right there because, like I said, the growth, "Live for Christ." I love that track. I remember I was playing on the show when it was just, I think we was just doing audio at that time, and I was rocking with that. So everyone, download all those two singles. They're so dope. I'm just telling you, they're so dope singles right there. So
Thank you.
download, and so they could download them on all, I'm sure all platforms and music
So
platforms.
let me plug this right
Yes,
now.
yes,
You can
yes.
go to my website and
Okay.
download it from me. Of
Hmm.
course, it is on iTunes, Amazon, and all the other places. But I've been trying to direct traffic to my website, and that's outpourglobal.com. www.outpourglobal.com. You
Okay.
can get those tracks. Hey, King Jesus is there, and Live for Christ also.
Yes, definitely. And you got a couple more shout outs here. Got Jim Connor. Thank you for tuning in. What's up, sis? He says, and we got Mr. BS3 himself, Ben Sutter, in
Ben,
the building. He said,
hey
we
brother.
definitely need that album. He said, yes. And that's funny that the quick story, that's how me and you met from, I think
Ben
from when, yeah,
Sutters,
from
yes.
Ben's show. I'm on his label now, the BS3 network, on his network. That's where the shows air. So we're always supporting and everything too. So yeah, he said we definitely need that album. Yes, that's how we met. I mean, we
So
met from that.
let me just give a quick shout out to Disciple Jim Connors. That's my
Okay.
man. He out there in Arizona. I appreciate you, Disciple Jim. He actually did some dope artwork for me. If you guys need a
Mm,
graphics designer, holla at Jim Connor. He is on top of that. Also,
all
Pastor
right.
Christy, that's one of my team members. So I appreciate you, Pastor Christy, for tuning in. And Ben, we need to talk. I have not talked to you in a long time.
Right, right. You hear this, Ben? You hear it? That's why I said I reached out and it was like, yeah. So definitely need to talk, chop it up with Ben. But yeah, we was on Ben's, and Ben, you were on Ben Sutter's show, BS3 show, and that's when I think we hooked up after that, and ever since then this has been a great journey for you. So, but so let's talk about the your process. Get back more into that. Do you hear the beat first before you do the song? Or do you have the song usually, or is it like just depends? Like if the beat's fired, then you're like, okay, I got to make a song to the track, or do you just do the track first and then the beat comes after?
So I do a little bit of both.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I don't want to say I'm a ghostwriter. I just kind of like have my songs have their own melody in my head.
Right.
I just like sometimes I write and it's got its own like style and flow before I even hear a track.
Yeah.
And most of the time that's my writing process. However, I could get a track and write to it too.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty big nice versatility with that. But for me, most of the time it's almost kind of like the songs have their own creative ability on the inside of me, and I just write them down and I just have this flow. And normally if somebody's selling tracks to me or whatever, I can hear a track and know if my song would go to it, or I
Mm.
could tweak it a little bit to make it go to it.
Gotcha.
So that's kind of, I don't know, I think Sometimes I'd be mumbling something and you know, and there's no words, and it just next thing I know, I got words. I'm like, oh
Right,
God, let me
right.
get my recorder, you know.
Because, like I said, yeah, I guess when you're writing, I'm sure. 'Cause I guess I dabbled into some hip hop. I dabbled in writing and rap
Okay.
back in the day when I was in high school and stuff like that. And it's funny, my wife says now to me, it's funny because when I try to rap freestyle now, she's like, "You don't. It's not what it used to be. You don't sound like you sound too '90s." She says. No, so she's not telling old school, so I don't even deal with it. But I can say what I used to do. I said the same as you. I used to get into have the beat, and then I would do like a little. I'll do like 8 bars or 16 bars or whatever it is, and then I'm just writing and writing and everything. I do miss it, but I just don't do it anymore. But it's but I love the process of just the song writing ability that you have. I think that's just a lot of respect because a lot of people can't write songs. They don't have the ability to write a song. Now they know how to sing a song or rap a song, but when you have that writing ability, I think it's super important to have. That's a very good element to have. So, what do you think of the importance of songwriting as you're a great songwriter? What do you think of that of the element of songwriting?
I think it's really important to be able to be a songwriter, and it's so
Mm.
interesting because I started out writing poetry in the fifth grade,
Mm.
and I had no idea that I was being groomed for this what I'm into now, right?
Yeah.
And but before that, I put it down because I always loved poetry. I can't remember a day that I didn't like poetry. You know, I've been
Right.
writing it longer probably than the fifth grade, and so when I started rapping, I was introduced to rapping through freestyle. And so I was sitting there like saying I was so shy, and I'm like, I would say a few words and I'll go like this, you know, and then I come back and say another few lines and go, you
Right,
know,
right.
I didn't know like I had to give, right? And so I didn't start writing really writing until probably about 2004.
Okay.
That's when I kind of put the freestyler down, which I hate I did that because I don't practice it. Like I can freestyle because I'm a rapper, but it's not
Right.
gonna be like I'm going on Sway in the morning or nothing, you know. I'm like, listen, Sway, I love what you do, but I'm not doing that
He
today.
said, "Well, drop a beat, and you got to just come on there and just flow." And did that freestyle, right? Right.
Exactly. But the right is I think it's essential to be a writer. It's I feel like a person that writes has the ability to manage or
Mm,
to groom others,
yeah.
because I can take a piece of music and tell people, hey, I need you to, it needs to say like this, you know, because I'm a co-producer. When I go in the studio, I'm like, listen, I need you to turn this up, I need you to do this. I
You know
hear
how
all
it
the stuff.
is.
What's
Yep.
that pop right there? What's this sound? Won't you put a drop
Mm,
right there? You know, so it's like it's I don't know I feel like when you are creative in that way, you have the ability, of course, through God, to help and train and teach other people. I don't know if I can just give you what I have because it's a gift that God has given me, right? But if I can make it better, like I'm always critiquing and things like that because I'm an artist and I think I'm her critiquer.
but you know what's best though. That's the thing. You know what's best. You know what's best for your music and everything. If you think something doesn't sound right, I
Mhm.
mean, that's something that you have that ability, that you have that the ear for the beat or the ear for things, and you're like, okay, this doesn't sound right. So you're not gonna put it. You don't want to put nothing out like say whack. You want to like, I
Exactly.
want to, yeah. I think it's great that you could critique your own work, because if someone else does it, you might think, well, maybe it doesn't sound right, or you might think like, oh, this sounds great, this sounds dope, like, but somebody else might not like, but you're on your own hard critique. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that at all.
It's so crazy because my children are musically inclined, all of them,
Yeah.
every last one of them. And so
Mm,
we were having this discussion, and I was like, you got to find your niche, your thing. You can't
mhm,
be a duplication or a carbon copy of something else. You got to own your own lane, your own situation, you know.
right.
And sometimes if we really look at it, like I've been looking at rap I've been watching rap and listening to rap for a long time.
Right.
I love rap, right? And so if I really think about it, who carved me? Where did I come from? I was listening to the Tupacs and the Busta Rhymes and the Jay-Z back in the day, Jay-Z's,
Back in the day, yeah.
the
Yes.
Nas's and all these people that are lyrical lyricists, like will just hands down, just tear it
Yeah.
down, just telling stories. And so if I said that they didn't carve the culture of who I am, or they didn't have any bit of influence, even listening to the Queen Latifahs and MC Lights and the Salt and Peppers, all of these people. I think collectively, the Brats and the Jermaine Dupri's and the DMXs and all of these people that I was listening to probably had something to do with my style. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right. Yeah, of course. I mean, like they sort of, as you say, you were listening to all this music, and by the way, a great list, of those rappers: Jay-Z, Nas, DMX, Busta,
Yeah.
all those guys. Yes,
Right.
the Queen Latifah, all of them. But as you said, it just that kind of maybe, as you said, that molded your style a little bit when you were, as you were growing up, and now you're like, okay. I have a little edge, as you said. I rap and I do these things, but it kind of like that set the bar, set the picture for you for now who you are as you are today, as just a dope artist now. So I really, yeah, definitely. So got some more comments in here. The comments are popping today. Martin Christie says, "Yep, Voices of Gospel Music Awards nominee. Yes, gotta plug that. Yes, plug that, plug that."
I'm excited
Ben,
about that.
yeah, Ben says yes. We definitely need to talk. So that's dope. He loves your website. He says to just visit it and
Thank
everything.
you.
Yep. The website outforglobal.com.
Christy, own it. Yes.
Yes, yes. And then we have another Andre Lita, hi Pastor Sister Andre, brother, love you. Yes, yes. Thank you for tuning
Hi,
in.
Andre.
Yeah,
Andre is on all my sites. He made sure he support everything I do.
no doubt. I love the support. I love it, love it, love it. So just got a couple more for you before I let you go. Like I said, I'm enjoying the conversation and everything too. So then I just saw on your Instagram that you're gonna be getting back into radio. I saw that. I saw the Instagram story. So let's chat about that a little bit. So you're gonna get back into radio. Are you gonna be like you want to be a host? You gonna DJ? What you gonna do with the radio?
This radio thing been trying to come back for me. I did it for you. I did Rep the King. Shout out to Rep the King Radio,
Yep.
Brother Orlando, Stedman Robinson, and all the others that were a part of that brand. And so I was asked before to do something else, and I was just like, no, I just didn't have the time. It's a lot of, it's so time consuming.
Yes.
So listen, let's be honest. I'm gonna tell you. My team was like, we're putting you back on radio. They told me this last year. And I was like, radio? You want me to get on you talking about like on the radio?
Yeah, right. Like radio?
You're like, radio? Like, run my own show radio?
Yes.
Let's put this plug out here right now. Listen, a show is coming to you really, really soon, every Tuesday night at 8:30. Tentatively, that's the time slot that I've carved out for the show. It's a hip-hop show. It's for positive rap. And I put it as positive rap because sometimes when I put gospel rap, it like ices out people. I'm going to say this right now. We're not promoting anything that's secular type of situation. We want positive rap that will enhance the body. And so hip hop radio with Sonesa is coming to you. And yes, it is my show. Okay. And so I'm excited about it. I'm going to be hosting my own radio show. And I'm excited to roll that thing out. I'm excited to partner with some of the hip hop artists that I've met, especially in the Metro Detroit area and other places in other states, because I did radio for at least over a year, you know. And so it's an opportunity for people to have a platform to go on FM, and I said FM, yes, it's going through an FM radio station and internet radio station. So I'm excited to do, of course, live streaming. I'm going to be offering interviews for artists that want to promote their brand and their
Okay.
merch and things like that. And those are things that you'll be able to talk to my team about on the backdrop. So yes, radio is coming. I'm getting back on the radio.
No doubt. I'm glad to see that. I saw that when on your Instagram story. I was like, oh yeah, I got to ask her about this. Getting back into radio, of course. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing your radio show and listen to all just because you said there's so many artists, so many talented people out
Yeah.
there that's got talent, that can sing, that can rap, that can do a lot of different things. So I'm always looking forward to just new artists or just music in general. So Stephanie Upshaw, thanks for tuning in. She said, "What's up, sis?"
Hey, sister, Apostle
Uh,
Upshaw is in the building.
yes,
Alabama
yeah.
in here, y'all.
Alabama in the building.
My
Yes, yes.
sister, I love
Love it,
you.
love it. So Mark Christie shouted it out. He says coming in February, Hip Hop Sonesa, Tuesday, Positive Rap, 8:30 p.m. Positive Rap rhymes and interviews. So be on the lookout for that. Everyone tune in, plug it, share it, like it, all those things. So can't wait to see that. So my last question to you is, like I said, I'm loving this conversation. Last question is things you want to accomplish in 2022, Lord willing. We'll
Wow.
say that. That's the powerful thing. God willing, if you put it out there, it's gonna manifest. It's gonna be out there. So, but things you like to accomplish.
Well, I've got a lot of things on the floor right now. Lord willing, I'd like to just get all my projects done that I'm working on. It's kind of like some of the things I want to say, and I just, I have monitoring spirits, and people just don't like me, so I don't want
Mm.
them chanting and praying against the stuff that
Yeah.
God is about to roll out in my life. But I
Yes.
just really am believing God to breathe on everything that He allows me to put my hands to.
Mm.
I am believing God to allow me to get exactly in that place and in the posture that He has ordained for my life. And so I'm excited. I don't know what that all entails, but I know that I'm expecting God to live out the fullest in me in my 2022.
Okay, I
If
love
that's
that.
kind of broad, but
No, no,
it's the truth.
that's the truth. That's it. That's like a mic drop. That's the truth. That's such a mic. No, such a powerful thing because, as you said, we know what we want to do, but God will lead us to that, and He'll lead us into what He wants us to do in His time. And I think that's so powerful. But many blessings to you and all the things you got going on. I was super excited to do this interview again with you, just have this conversation. I know we've been talking all week, and we just couldn't wait. So this has been a great conversation, and like I said, I just so much is going on for you, and I just have many more blessings for you. Best of luck on everything you got going on. I don't like saying best of luck. God will do these things for you.
Yes.
And yes, he will. So, but yes, the radio show, the music, the live stream, everything you got going on, your branding. I'm just like I said, just give you so many blessings that all these things will be accomplished as well. So Sonessa, let everyone know where they can follow you, find you, follow your journey, and the floor is yours.
Oh, well, I want to tell you thank you for the well wishes. I do appreciate it. Thank you for having me on your platform. I appreciate it. I'm excited. Thank you for being a diehard supporter of the things that God is doing on the inside of me. And I appreciate that. For those of you that want to connect with me, you can find me on Facebook. I am Sonessa Cooper. Everything is Sonessa Cooper. Sonessa Cooper on Instagram, on Twitter, on YouTube, on every digital platform. You can find Sonessa Cooper. And so, for those of you that like to book me for whether it's preaching, rapping, whatever that looks like, you can go to my website, www.appor.com, and you can put your information in. Also, you can pick up the music from my website. And hey, listen, and don't forget, hip hop radio is coming. That's
It's
all.
coming. Yes.
Listen, the hip hop radio with Odessa is coming, and it is HH Radio 1. on all platforms. You can find that on Facebook and Instagram. And I'm getting ready to get that YouTube channel formed up with my team. So listen, the music, if you guys are on here and you are hip hop heads, you have some positive music, you have some Christian rap, Christian hip hop rap, whatever you want to call it, you can send your music to hhradio1@gmail.com. And our team will view your music and see if it's a fit in a platform. We need the artwork, the MP3. We also need your bio or your EPK, along with a professional photo of you and your email, your also all of your social media handles. And interviews are going to be available for per request. So that's it. You got me.
Get it all. To support. I'm a supporter. I'm putting that website back up, outpourglobal.com. Get it. And they said coming in February, hip hop with Sonesa, Tuesday, 8:30, positive hip hop, rap, rhymes, and interviews. And the last comment we have is from Stephanie Upshaw. So I love you, sis. So excited. Yes, we're very excited to see your journey, see it progress, see it blossom, and just keep doing your thing. And like I said, God bless you and thank you again. I appreciate it enough. And last comment, it says here, follow Sonesa at all social media platforms, outpourglobal.com, everything. So yes, hit her up, follow the journey and everything too. So God bless you and thank you once again. I really, really appreciate it. And this will be shared on all social media platforms. It'll be on all podcast platforms. I mean, everywhere. The show's everywhere. I mean, I realize I'm on there's all types of podcast platforms. I can't even name them all. They're just, I'm like, oh, you're on this one too. Yep. So just if everyone wants to tune in, just tune into bs3network.com. Also, like I said, Get the Real Deal. Just type in on Google The Real Deal with Courtney Harden. I'm all over there. So, but yeah, thank you again. I really appreciate your time and God bless you and everything. And many blessings to everything you got going on as well.
God bless you too, Courtney. Thank you for having me. And I can't wait to come back again.
Oh my goodness.
Let you know I want to come back.
Oh, you will be back. No, I mean, there's no question about that. I love having you on the show. So we'll definitely be doing this once again. Once, when I know you got that new music and everything and radio. So we're going to be talking about all that next time too. So, but yeah, I really appreciate the conversation.
Absolutely. God bless you.
All right. You have a good one and I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, that's a wrap for the show. I want to thank Sonesa Cooper, hip hop artist, hip hop gospel artist. She also going to be she's a radio host as well. Look out for the music. Check the websites. All those things. I mean, she's a super talented individual there. So again, thanks to everyone that tuned in. We're on, like I said, we're live on Roku TV. Download the app. BS3 TV is the app on Roku TV. Thanks to everyone and all the comments on that was on Facebook. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube, Twitter. Check out all their episodes on bs3network.com. Check out everybody. I mean, we got so many shows. We got shows for everybody. We got shows for, we got comedy. We got sports. We got music. We got a little bit of everything. Movie reviews, a little bit of everything. So, but that's a wrap for the show. Thank you again to Sonesa. Follow her. Follow the website, outpourglobal.com. Follow her on all social media platforms. Again, thank you for tuning in. Doris Perkins, thanks for tuning in. That's a wrap for the show. Until next time, see you guys on Saturday. Thanks, bro, for being Sonesa Cooper on your show. Yes, thank you. Thank you for that as well. I really appreciate the support. That's a wrap for the show. Peace. Everyone stay safe. God bless.